shots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Wolverines will kick it away first. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run it from the gun. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Makes the grab. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. That's reeled in. It's Morgan. Crosses the 30. He's got to wait. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give on the inside. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught close to the marker. It's Sategna. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little. And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Got it behind the line. It's Gibson. Crosses to 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down.
Now, when I blitz as a defense, I want to get home. I got to get to that quarterback, get him on the ground, not hit him as he's throwing it, and he gets it off. Right here, just a split second too late. You didn't get to the quarterback in enough time. The quarterback did a good job assessing it and making a play down the field.
This is a good example of spacing in the passing game. You get the ball to your receiver quickly and just give him a little bit of space so that he has the ability to turn around and make a guy miss, then go get extra yards.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got him. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20.
6-9-1, Gators score. 42 Spider. 4
To the ground with the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Wolverines lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. On the move. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Now the play fake. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Michigan! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Turning it on. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Those Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. If you get to stick around here recently, a lot of success, too.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. He's got it along the sideline. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wants to throw on 1st down. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Thomas. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going to run it. Strong, firm tackle.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. At that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Underwood. Finds his man, it's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Lets it fly. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown Sooners! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And finally the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the 1st half. Kudos to their defense keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ballgame.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. If the offense has had enough, they'll take a knee and wrap up this 1st half. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you know, bump it up.
The Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Out of bounds at the 37-yard line, and that's why you spent plenty of time on kickoff return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
Got a man. It's Moore. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, but DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Snagged out of the air. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Rushes on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw again. The short hands, it's Morgan. There he goes. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You get a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
And the Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. On the run, it's Haynes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Caught over the middle. It's Tatum. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd down, going up top. Fires toward the target. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Sooners line up to punt it away. it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Finds his man, it's Moore. Breaks into the open. Powers through. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Off the RPO, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
To the air on 2nd down. Trying to get rid of it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Makes the grab on the shuffle. And they'll knock him down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Big noise. Big house. Trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Sategna. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the pressure. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion,
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Catch in the middle. It's Payne. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Gives it on the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he's dragged down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Payne. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Wolverines are on the move. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Getting worked on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Other scores from around the country. Slippery Rock, 38. Seton Hill University, 20.
This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Motion from the wide receiver. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Eighth play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Fires left. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Back to pass on second down. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now you get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.